decade. And they're hoping that will continue tonight. Hunter Catka, Virginia Tech, the redshirt junior, showing his flexibility. How many heavyweights do a stand for their introductory pitcher? Catka ready to go. He has certainly put his opponents upside down at times throughout his young career. Connor Barket, the latest of a strong line of heavyweights throughout the years for the Duke Blue Devils. And go back to the days of Jacob Casper, what we saw last year with Jonah Niesemam, and now it is Barket, the young sophomore who leads the team with 14 wins this year, 14-12 for Barket. So he gets ready to figure out Hunter Catka.
Duke has had a good history of really good heavyweights and upperweights for that most part. By Jordan Niesemam was down in WWE, NXT. And of course, Julius Creed, as many people know him, but we know him as Jacob Casper, doing swantons off the top rope.
The Creed brothers, Jacob Casper, Julius Creed, along with Brutus Drew, who is his younger brother, and their WWE splash Monday night. Here, Catka in on the leg, and he will get the 3.
He did 3 finishes right there. He got the single, went to a double, didn't work, and then he tried to run the pipes, kind of like lowering to hike the leg, and that didn't work, and then he finally got the takedown. So that one shot had 3 different finishes, or finishing attempts, rather.
Trap arm tilt. He will be awarded 4 points once that move is broke, and it is. So 4 put up on the board, and Catka pretty much picking up where we saw Andy Smith let out, and that's plenty of offense. They go just 3 on the near fall, not 4, so 6-0 Catka.
And that's one of the new rule changes now, that if you get 2 swipes or 2 seconds, you get 2 points of near fall. 3 seconds, near fall, you get 3 points. 4 seconds in near fall criteria, you get 4 points. And the reason for this is that the history has shown from the executive committee that there are coaches that were questioning between 2 and 4 seconds as to where their back points. So they said, we're going to eliminate the question between 2 and 4 seconds by saying 2, 3, or 4, you're going to get points.
We asked Duke coach Glenn Lanham if he likes the new rule changes, and boy, he did not hesitate. He loves the 3-point takedown, big fan of that, has opened up the sport, makes guys wrestle harder. He enjoys the 4-point near fall as well. He does not like the stalling on top. That was his one critique when you look at these new rules and what we're seeing across the country as far as consistency with that. We haven't had to worry about it too much tonight with the way Virginia Tech has wrestled, but that has certainly been a topic of conversation around a lot of water coolers over the past month.
Cole Matthews, a 141-pounder from Pitt, All-American, said he doesn't like the top stalling calls either. Heavyweight doing tilts is showing athleticism.
Two minutes of riding time, 9 points of offense, 3 minutes in the books. Tomorrow night at 8:30 Eastern, after our men's basketball doubleheader, the Nothing But Net crew will break down the day in the ACC with highlights and analysis of every men's game, plus look ahead at the best matchups on the schedule in the coming week. That's coverage you can only find in one place, right here on the ACC Network and the ESPN app. Finishing touches on Friday night duels alongside Rock Harrison, Sean Kinney, Hunter Catka beginning period 2. 9-1 lead. Virginia Tech a perfect 9 for 9. 8 bonus point victories and a 40-0 lead over Duke.
And this is without 3 returning All-Americans in the lineup. Virginia Tech is showing their depth and the quality coaching.
Mentioned the 3 missing All-Americans from the lineup tonight. Eddie Ventresca had that awesome run last year at 125, but here's Cooper Flynn has taken over that weight. Henson just a night off at 149, so no worries if you're Virginia Tech. And then Bryce Endonian continuing to try to heal following his injury at the start of the year. They are hoping to get him back for the postseason, come the ACC championships, and then eventually the NCAAs in Kansas City. Potentially dangerous. They will stop it with 50 seconds to go. So, Rock, I'm curious, after tonight, we cross over the halfway point, 2 more Friday nights of ACC competition. What have been the storylines so far from what you've witnessed from the ACC as a whole here in 24?
The storyline is obviously the headliners. Virginia Tech and NC State are really good. They're really good. They wrestle well, and February 23rd at Raleigh is going to be must-see TV. Second storyline after today is Lachlan McNeil, returning All-American, is 0-3 in the conference. And that's a surprise to me because I had him as one of the wrestlers to watch. That doesn't mean he can't turn it around, but, you know, Sean, you got a good point, is that he's getting ready for the Olympics too.
So Catka in control. A little bonus coverage as we're going to swing it over and check out some developments with NC State and Virginia. One of the feature matchups at 133 with Kyle Rainey and Marlon Yarbrough. So we're going to take a peek at what just happened there. Developing moment, NC State, UVA, Rock.
There it is. Kyle Rainey showing that I am a returning All-American and I am also a returning ACC champion. This is Marlon Yarbrough, who just majored. He just absolutely majored Sam Latona and came back and got put on his back and gave up the fall. Sean, we saw NC State last week. They are really tough. And on the humble, after that rough NCAAs with Oklahoma State really put it on NC State, and they are looking good as well. In other words, the NCAAs are going to be so good.
You look at the 2 heavyweights in this conference. Virginia Tech entering tonight 6-3. Look at their dual losses. Ohio State to start the year, 24-12. They lost to Missouri, 22-17, and then Cornell, 24-13. Since that loss, they've rattled off 3 straight wins over App State, UNC, and UVA. They're going to make it 4 straight as they are taking care of business with Duke. Catka 16-2. Special moment last week for the Catka family. He had the opportunity to wrestle his younger brother Ryan. He beat him 9-4. Catka, the 2-time NCAA qualifier, one of his main areas of focus, getting to his offense, scoring points. Had a tough time at Nationals last year, but looks like a completely different wrestler 9 months later, and he is scoring points, wrestling very well, hungry to get back to the NCAAs and make his spot on the podium. And one more restart in the center with just 5 seconds to go.
Catka was a blue chip, the top-ranked heavyweight coming out his senior year. And he's had high expectations for himself. And it looks like he's really trying to get himself together. You said scoring points. And then also ending the period on top with yet another technical fall by Virginia Tech. Absolute domination.
Yeah, Catka 3-0 in ACC duels, 2 of them by bonus points. Convincing win, Tech fall 17-2. And Virginia Tech runs their record, Rock, to 3-0.